One at number 7, Zinani Chongo at number 15. Those are the players to look out for, but they have been a fairly strong outfit from last year. Let's hope they can still do the same this year. Coach is Mzwaleni Nododa Kamba. And yet Ethekwini Spears, a lot of new faces in this outfit for this season. Look out for number 7 at Ricardo Mateus, and Dlamini at number 9, and Subonelo Mazibuko at number 13.
Into the third quarter here at the Vodacom Mandeville Indoor Centre. And there was the halftime score, 24-12 in favour of the Suns over the Spears. Spears have got it all to do, and certainly in the first half there were moments of brilliance from both sides, more so the Suns. But it's the Spears who draw the first blood in the third quarter.
Yeah, a lot of pressure from the Suns, but shot still goes up from the Spears. It was Ricardo Mateus.
So Kevin, this is where the Spears really need to start thinking about taking this game in chunks if they're going to make a comeback. It's a 10-point lead. It's always a psychological breakthrough if you can get away from those double figures, get it down to 8, and that's exactly what they've done. And maybe, just maybe, that'll put their tails up, and they can start just gnawing away at the bone here in this game. Because at one stage it did look as if it was going to run away from them, but a good steal again, a very, very good pass, deserved to end up with a basket, but to no avail.
So they're still on attack. And Mateus doing the business again for the Spears.
Yeah, as I said, he's creeping back into the game. He's had 2 very good shots in this particular quarter, and getting a little bit of confidence. And every time one of those baskets drop, your confidence levels rise, and the Suns have come back with a response. But 3 baskets from the Spears already in this quarter. And those are the simple baskets that really need to be scored at any level. Basic stuff. Coaches will know that, players know that.
Always going to be a foul.
And he needs to sink these 2 just to get back to a 6-point gap. Tall man really perhaps just released the ball just a little too late, held on to it too long. That's generally what happens when you shoot short. Gave it the necessary adjustment. Team will be happy with that on the side.
Yeah, Wana just gone off the boil with his shooting.
A difficult pass to take, but somehow all is well. Mateus, and now that's well.
Yeah, he seems to have woken up this half. Suns just not putting their baskets down, but the ball is stolen back. They're still on attack.
Yeah, Dlamini with a very loose pass there was intercepted, but they have actually stolen it back now. Here's an opportunity. Fast break coming in from the Spears. They need to put those 2 away. Mazibuku.
Yeah, Ayabonga Jim just making contact. So it'll be 2 free shots.
Well, lucky for some. Number 13, in fact. Very familiar. That used to be my number. Not saying I shot as well as that, but I certainly wore the vest a long time ago. Pulls back 1. Spears have come back within 4. Push it back to 6. Quick basket by the Suns. Well taken.
Yeah, good overlap there with the Suns 3-on-1, so that had to be a 2-pointer.
And it was a positive shot. That's exactly what they need. They need to take it positively off the glass, use the rebound.
Suns stolen the ball and on the fast break.
Easy as you like for the Suns.
Mzaleni, the man again.
Mzaleni doing all the business for the Buffalo City Metro Suns. Wow, are we suddenly being given a display of how to do fancy hook and fancy loops? Flashy little shots coming in from the Suns, and if anything, Kevin, that builds up tremendous confidence when you can just flick it off your lap or little hook shot. Here's another. Is there 3 in a row? There is 3 in a row. That was very basic in terms of the last 2 shots that we've seen, but they all count. And the Spears doing their very best to try and stay in the game. How they came out. They were blazing at the start of the quarter, but a 5-point deficit has now been whittled down back to 14. Big mountain to climb in the final quarter, which is not too far away. Now the basket raining in for the Metro Suns. They've now got that magical 40. Remember, they need 65 to get a bonus point. Still a way away from that, but Mzaleni having an outstanding game for the Metro Suns. Well, now it's certainly going to have to go in and up, but is there time? On the buzzer, that'll count, they'll take that. On the buzzer, can't do it with more finely timed than that. And that concludes the third quarter. Confirmation of the score at the end of the third, then it's the Suns still leading the Spears. They lead by 14 points, 40-26. So a big quarter to come then from the Spears. They trail now by 14, 40 points to 26, and they got serious work to do. And what a pity, because in that third quarter they came out blazing. They put some very, very convincing shots down. They looked a different team, and then suddenly, as we've already heard, it just all fell apart.
Yeah, the Suns only just outscored the Spears in that last quarter by 16-14.
Well, there's the proof in the pudding, isn't it? But the Suns have already come out, and this little man, Mzaleni, making such a difference. Deadly accuracy he's been shooting with, and certainly a very good assist that he's just given. That should be 2 points, easily 2 points. And what you're seeing now, Kevin, is a relaxed side. When a team starts shooting off the glass like that off your lap, you know that they relaxed and they're very comfortable.
Well, Mongabeli Wana, he's got all the shots.
Dlamini pushes it in over the halfway line. I would suggest that there are some free shots coming in now from the Ethekwini Spears. First one drops.
Yeah, Wana was a guilty party with committing that foul while it was in the process of shooting. And this is Shalembe, who puts 2 down. 2 free shots, that's the way to do it.
So they're in that precarious time where it's very hard to stay focused on a game that you know you're probably going to win. You've got to somehow stay motivated and focused. Well.
Yeah, the key opened there for Mzaleni, and he did the necessary. Oh, what a great pass there from Mzaleni, but Wana couldn't finish it off. Dlamini on a fast break. Been marked though.
So Mzaleni is doing a lot of work on this court. He's doing the assists, he's doing the shots, as we see. Number 7 for the Buffalo City Metro Suns has in fact been named as the Supersport Man of the Match. But I think it would have been difficult, given the adjudicators, to give it to anybody else. He's been so influential in all aspects of the game. There he is.
Yeah, well, Andy scored at this point 10 two-pointers, so that's 20 points, make that 22 points. Just turnovers 3 and steals 3, so he just evened himself out on that department, but very definitely the man of the moment and the very deserved man of the match.
So free shots to come in from Sepoyo. Tulani Sepoyo, can he take the second? A great outing then for the Suns. Well, he didn't, but he's taken the rebound. That's important.
The reason they roll the ball in like that is because the time starts now. And then they lose it.
What a pity. And look at that for a basket.
And
Guess who?
Mzaleni, the man who just capitalized on that.
There is the man of the match, and that's exactly why he's the man of the match. He had the vision. He realized that Dlamini had rolled that ball rather slowly. He was able to get in there, steal it, and just move it along, and then go and score the basket. So great play. He is human.
Yeah, the point is that he's always been in the perfect position. He's picked up rebounds. Remember, he's a very short man, so pick up a defensive rebound when more often than not your taller players from the opposing team are in there. Just very, very clever player.
Certainly is. And there he is again doing the business. Well, for once we saw a smile.
The Spears will have the put in from the side. That's Mateus. To Mazibuko, to Dlamini. But again, loose passes and puts the Suns on attack. And Mzaleni picks up yet another two-pointer for the Metro Suns. By Nzaba. First shot gone a begging for Dlamini. Rebound taken by Mzaleni for the Suns. Put up the long shot because of the seconds. And that's the end of the ball game. The Metro Suns prevailing 59 over the Spears 35.
So a fantastic win there for the Suns over the team from Natal, and certainly spearheaded by Junior Mzaleni, playing at number 7 today. Congratulations, a fantastic man of the match performance. Tell us your thoughts about that game today, because at one stage it looked like it could go either way, particularly in the third quarter.
Yeah, I was still cold by then, yeah. Then I started picking up warm, yeah.
There's a lot of talk about height and the big guys in basketball. You're probably the smallest guy on the court, and in every department of the game today you did fantastically well. You're shooting. Tell us a little bit about being in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, I guess my long arms helped me a lot for that height. Yeah.
And some of those shots you were putting up today from your lap, backwards, forwards, no problem.
No problem at all.
How often do you train, Junior?
3 times a week.
3 times a week.
Yes.
And what is one of the main aspects of your training that you could share with the other players? Is it your shooting skills, your maneuverability in your wheelchair?
Yeah, I can say that in the shooting. Yeah.
Mainly on the shooting.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. A fantastic performance today. You are the Supersport man of the match. Enjoy the goodies in there and keep up the good work.
Okay, thanks.